Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great day so far. Give me just 1 minute. I'm going to get my screen loaded up, and then we can begin. Hi everybody, my name is Dylan with Designs by Dylan, and I'm here at Ellis Home & Garden this morning to showcase their fabulous products, and we have a great sale going on today. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. Hey Peggy, make sure you guys leave a comment down below with where you're watching from. I love to see where everyone's coming from and interact with anyone. Don't forget any questions or comments throughout today's video. Please drop those down below as well, and I'll help you in any way that I can. Hey Patricia, I'm flying solo today, guys. Dina's out because she had a someone passed away in her family, so our thoughts and prayers are with her today for sure. So that's why I'm a little bit late, honey. I had to make sure I got all of my notes down because usually Dina remembers some of the things that we do here at Ellis, and she's not here, so I had to make sure I got everything. Hey Ramona, hey Karen and Lori and Jill and Gail. Hope you girls are having a fabulous day. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, but I'm gonna tell you throughout the whole video just in case we have some new viewers join in. Today, we're offering a 20% off sale on our whole entire website. So, ellishomeandgarden.com. Everything you see in today's video can be purchased on the website along with tons of other great products. I just uploaded some new containers, some new trucks in different colors. Everything, even if it's on sale, you can receive 20% off your entire purchase today. It's a thank you from us to you. And all you have to do, once you get ready to check out, use coupon code DYLAN20. It's in all caps, Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N 20. You get 20% off your whole entire purchase, including those sale items. And don't forget, it's not going to show up until you get to the payment portion of the website. So once you apply the coupon code, if it doesn't show up right then, wait till you go to pay, and it's going to show your discounts. But you have to use coupon code DYLAN20, D-Y-L-A-N, and then the number's 20, and that will give you your extra 20% off. And that's just a thank you from Ellis to you guys for supporting us and having fun each and every week as we showcase their beautiful products. Hey Johnny, hey Teresa, and Debbie Thomas, and Debbie Bernays. How are y'all? So, I hope you guys have had a great week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, honey, but it's been a crazy week so far, which crazy is good sometimes, but we've got a lot to talk about. We had American Idol on Sunday. We had The Voice last night. I've got a new show to tell you all about, and at the same time, we're going to continue making an arrangement. So don't forget, I'm Dylan with Designs by Dylan. You can find me on my Facebook page, Designs by Dylan. I'm there all the time. We do live videos. We have interaction. I also have my monthly group, Dylan's Divas, monthly design group, and you can find more information about that on my website at dylanpalmerdesigns.com. Hey Christy, how are you? Hey Diana. Hey Kelly, I know, I saw y'all's pictures. You look great, girls. I was going to tell you that, Kelly. You are looking good. Hey Janice, how are you? Alright, so we're going to be doing an Easter arrangement today using this container right here. It's a green metal container. We have these on the website right now in 3 different colors, I believe. I think it comes in a red, a green, and a yellow. So make sure you check that out. Don't forget, coupon code DYLAN20, all caps, at the end of your purchase today. You can get 20% off the whole entire thing until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you take advantage of that sale. We had such a great turnout from the trucks last week that we went and purchased some more trucks, and we had different colors. So I think there's a white one on there. There's like an aluminum color or galvanized look, and all of those are 20% off as well, including that red one that we used last week. Oh, Jeannie. Hi, Shirley, Susan, and Lori. Jeannie says that she had her grandson, her friend's grandson, on American Idol, Nate Walker. I'm trying to remember if I do that. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. But anyway, guys, let's get started. So we're going to start with our container and a piece of styrofoam. We're just going to cut this foam up, put it inside of the container to use as our foundation. And then, of course, we're going to use a piece of green sheet moss to cover up any of that styrofoam once we get it in place. Hey, Sexy. Hey, Trudy. How are you today? Did you and Josh and Trudy behave last night? I hope so. Hi, Hortense. How are you? Hey, Leafa. I know I love these. I actually selected these myself when we purchased them, and I thought they'd be great for not just for Easter, but for any season at all. So I'm going to go ahead and put some foam in here. Hi, Marilyn from Missouri. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Never. Hey, Patty, how are ya? Okay, where's my glue? Morticia is with me, everyone. Let me see if she wants to tell y'all hi. Yes, Morticia's been a good girl this weekend, so I told her, girl, you can come on and have a little camera moment. So everyone tell her hi. She's doing good. You know, she just got out of Betty Ford, but she is doing better. We're trying to work on her behavior, and I think it's working. So anyway, yes, Morticia just wanted to say hi. I'm loving her in these light Easter colors, these pastels, honey, because she was wearing dark stuff forever, and that just wasn't working for me. So we're trying to lighten her up. So yes, Morticia just wanted to say hello. Everyone always asks where she is. And she doesn't make as many appearances as she used to just because she cannot stay out of trouble. Hey, Linda. Hey, Julie and Serena and Terry and Jeannie. Okay. So, now that I have my foam in my container, I'm going to make this a super easy, simple arrangement for you guys that anyone can make at home. And we're going to use this cute little wicker bunny, which this is just one of the several that we have available at ellishomeandgarden.com. They have these bunnies in different sizes. Different shapes. They have different things going on. One of them's in a buggy, one's holding a carrot, this one's got carrots in his backpack, and these make great centerpieces. So he's actually going to go right there in the center of that container and be our main focal point, and then we're going to use some other things to embellish around him once we get him in place. Hey, Lori. Hey, Doris. Oh, yes, Linda is telling Morticia, hi, honey. She's doing good. So, let's talk about this new show. So, you know, guys, I love a good TV show, and I've been trying to find one that I really like. And I found one on Amazon Prime. It's called The Widow, and it's got Kate Beckinsale in it. If you guys don't know who that is, she's super hot. But it's about, she has this husband, and I think he travels to different parts of the world. I think it was like in Africa. I could be wrong. But he travels over there for work, and he gets on a plane to go over there one day, and the plane crashes. And she thought he was dead. They had one living survivor, and that was in the paper, and that person ended up dying from their injuries later. So like 3 years down the road, she was at the hospital one day for something. She looked up on the TV, and she thought she saw her husband on this TV. And anyway, he ends up being alive, and so it's about her trying to track him down through the dangerous jungle, literally, and I can't tell you what happens, but it's super good. It's like a thriller. It's suspenseful. You stay on the edge of your seat the whole time. So if you guys need a good show, I definitely recommend checking that out. Again, it's on Amazon Prime, and I love it. Hey, Sherry. I'm doing super good. How are you? Hey, Patricia. Dina's not with us today. She had a death in her family, so our thoughts and prayers are with her. So if you guys don't hear her chiming in, that's why she's out for the day. But we will keep her in our prayers, and she'll be back next Tuesday at 10 to join us and have a good time. Hey, Angie. How are you? Oh, I am so sad, Jan. I mean, that's great for you, but it's raining here. So Anne's asking a good question. She said you forgot the moss, and I did it on purpose because you want to have a flat foundation for your bunny to secure to. So I put the glue on the bunny, and I'm going to glue it directly on the foam. Now I'm going to go back with my moss and come around the bunny and fill in any of those spaces that we have. Oh, I know, Lipa, that tag, honey. Oh, don't you worry. I'll be taking it off. I just want to get him secure in there before we do that. Definitely, Sandy, definitely. Hey, Pam Spur, how are you? Okay, so I'm just going to tear this apart, guys, and put this through. And let's clip this tag before we have a stroke. Whew, y'all are getting good, remind me. Okay. Hey, Christy, how are you? I'm going to put this mesh in around there. Yeah, if you put your moss in first, guys, and if you're putting like a statue, which is what I call this, of some sort, then it's going to be kind of rocky and it doesn't have a flat base for it to sit on, and you don't want to pick your arrangement up and that thing be flopping around, honey. So we're going to put him on first. Yes, tonight in my Dylan's Divas group, you know, we do all kinds of stuff from arrangements to wreaths to wedding stuff even. And we're actually doing a little something different tonight in my paid group. We're having, Josh is going to be a guest, and he's going to be showcasing all of his Mary Kay tips. So we're super excited about that. I'm going to sit back, let him do his thing, give commentary, of course, because I know nothing about makeup or anything like that. But Josh shows Mary Kay, so he's going to showcase it to my Divas tonight for the first time, which is exciting, so I can't wait for that either at 6:30. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Samuel. How are you? Hey, Dana. You haven't missed anything, but I'll tell you again, just in case we have some new viewers. Ellis wants to give a thank you to you guys for supporting us and joining in on the videos each and every week. So today only until 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, you can get on the website, you can shop around, you can get 20% off your entire purchase, including sale items. All you have to do is when you get to the end, click on your cart and then type in the coupon code DYLAN20, DYLAN 20, and it's in all caps, and you'll get 20% off your entire purchase, including sale items, and that is up until 10 o'clock tonight. So make sure you guys get on there and take advantage of that. There's really so much stuff. Hey, Patricia, I'm excited too. Hey, Rebecca. Okay, so now that we have the moss set around where we need to around the bunny, we're going to be using one of my favorite stems, which is this 26-inch spray with petunia berry. Now, I use this a lot, and the reason being is because it has so much going on and it's such a good price. So I think they're 50% off, so it's about $6, but then you get that extra 20 today only online. So you can get this for a really good price. And because he takes up so much room, we don't need that much foliage around him. We don't want to take away from him because we want him to be the focal point. So I'm just going to take this stem, cut it apart, and then just put a little bit here and there to accent. We're also going to add a little bit of this 1.5-inch ribbon to accent him as well. Hey, Barb. Oh, that's awesome, Jackie. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Linda. Brenda and Linda, two of them rhyming. Can we talk about churches? We're going to have to talk, guys, in just a minute. Let me find my wire cutters. No, Jackie, we ain't using the garbage can, girl. We're just gonna throw it everywhere. That's what I do at home too. I step on all kinds of stuff. I look down, Stella have something in her mouth like a big old stem of flowers. Hey Betty, good morning to you. Good morning, Kathy. Also, at the end of today's video, we're gonna do a little greenhouse tour. So Mark wants to take you outside and show you all the beautiful plants that we have coming in. Spring is right around the corner. And we had some warm weather, so they've gotten a lot of new plants because they're open houses this weekend. So I can't wait to take you out there, and for myself, I can't wait to see the plants. Hey, Deborah. Okay, guys, so we're going to start adding in some of this foliage. I'm going to put a piece over here on the side. And that purple is super pretty coming out beside the bunny. Okay. So have I told you guys about my first churches experience? Leave a comment and say yes or no if I've told you about my first experience at churches, because I told it on my business page, Designs by Dylan, but I don't know if I told it on here. And if I haven't, I can't tell you today's story unless I've told that one first. Hey, Lorene, I'm glad that you were here as well. Okay, I've already told it. Okay. So let me give you part two. Okay? So I went to churches the other day. I had to take Stella to the vet, and that was just a freaking mess. Let me just start there. So I had to take Stella to the vet, and she's still working on her manners, everyone. So she is, she's still crazy, and she's still doing the most. So I told you the last time I tried to take her on a leash, I used a retractable leash, and I got leash burn. She threw me down in the yard, almost got a concussion. Literally, I looked up, Molly was choking because she had her in a chokehold with the leash. So I was a little bit scared to take her to the vet this time on the leash, but I decided to take her. And I put her on a little 6-foot leash where I could wrap that thing around my hand, and she still almost tore my rotator cuff. I had taken her out the door because she was so excited. So we got into the vet's office. There was no one there, of course, except for me, and there was this little kid. He's probably like 7 years old, and his mother was there. And I checked in, and he was like, "Oh, look at the dog. She has her nails painted." And I'm like, "You bet she does." And so we get checked in, and I go across the room. So here is me and Stella, and here's this little kid way over here on this side of the room. And the kid says, "Can you please let your dog go so I can play with her?" And I said, "Honey, she is very strong, and I'm afraid she's going to like knock you down or anything. Not on purpose, but she just gets really excited." And the mom was like, "Oh, no, it's fine. He's got dogs at home." Honey, I let that dog go. She was like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, flew through the vet's office. She jumped up on that kid. The first thing that happened, he flew back on his back and hit his head on the ground. And I thought, oh my God, this is it. I'm going to have a lawsuit. But anyway, he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So they literally laid on the ground for 5 minutes, and 5 to 10 minutes, and played around. And I was like, ooh, thank God. Well, then he had to go because his cat was ready. And so I took that leash and I wrapped her on my hand, and I could not get her to sit down. She was hopping around like this in the vet's office, and this guy came over and sat beside me, and what does he have? A cat. And he lets it out of the carrier, and then Stella starts going ballistic, and so she starts choking herself because she's trying to get over there, and I'm holding the leash because I'm afraid that she might eat the cat, because I've told y'all stories before about what she does with Stella, not with Stella, with Salem, so I was a little bit scared, but that's how my vet isn't with. But she's up to 40 pounds, so she's getting big. I'm about to get her fixed because she's about to be 6 months old, and honey, we ain't got time for no babies or anything like that. My poor rug. So we're about to get her fixed. So when we were leaving, I decided I'm starving. I ate all day. It was like 3:30 in the afternoon, so I said, let's go back to Churches. Let me give them another shot, because the last time I had a really bad experience, and that was probably like a week ago, and I know I said I'd never go back again, but I actually filmed this on my story, if you guys saw that. So I pulled up, and there was literally 6 cars in the drive-thru. So I pulled up to the window, and there was still a sign posted out there. It said, our receipt printer's not working. Honey, go to Best Buy. Get some ink. So I thought, well, this ain't a good sign, you know. And the lady who took my order was having a very hard time comprehending what I was saying. You know, I want 4 tenders, fries, and gravy. Well, she just couldn't do it. And I asked for a large gravy this time because last time it was a mess. So I sat there, and I sat there, and I sat there, and 20 minutes goes by, and the car in front of me, the silver car, gets out of line and pulls off and goes out. And I thought, oh, this is bad if they're pulling out. I've been sitting here 20 minutes. I sat there another 10 to 15 minutes. Nobody moved. There were still 4 cars ahead of me. I never saw someone's hand come out of the window, and I had it. So I'm officially done. My hand up. I promise you I'm done with Churches. I will never go there again. And I called and left a message, and I emailed corporate just to let them know I don't want anything. Trust me, because last time I went there, they gave me a teaspoon of gravy. But I will never be going back there again. That's the worst service I've ever had. So do not go there. Oh no, Susan, I love church, honey, but not Churches. I know. I can't freaking do it. Anyway, welcome. If you're just now joining us, guys, my name is Dylan with Designs by Dylan. I'm here today at Ellis, showcasing this awesome little bunny here. Don't forget, this and everything we're using today, plus much more, is available at ellishomeandgarden.com. Use the coupon code Dylan20 at the end of the video today to receive your 20% off your entire purchase. Yes, Sharon is exactly right. If y'all missed the last story, I'll just give you a little recap. But I got, the last time I went to Churches, I ordered food and I asked for gravy. Now, everyone knows you have to have gravy to dip your chicken in. How do you not like to dip and do it? And then I got home and I opened the gravy and there was this much gravy. And I have figured out what happened now. I've came to a conclusion that the girl at the window who gave me my food, she had acrylic nails. But she only had one. And she had one hanging on life support just down here on the end of her nail. It was barely hanging on by a thread. Honey, pull the plug, please. So she had that nail hanging on by a thread, and I really just think she scooped up a little gravy, bloop, and dipped it in that cup, because that's all I had. So that's why I asked for a large gravy this time when I went, but I ended up not getting any. So I wonder if that nail is still hanging on by a thread, still breathing. I said in my last video, I think that the other nails have died and went to hell, and their friends are waiting on them. But that one was still hanging on, honey. So pull the plug. I'm going to have to go back, I think, for a 3rd time just to check on that nail. What do y'all think? I'm going to have to video it. Hey, Jackie, how are you? Hey, Scott Waterman, how are you? Hey, Rebecca. Thank you so much. I know, Linda. I know. That's what Josh said. He was like, you're an idiot. And I was like, well, I had to try it again, but it just ended up not being good. Yes. Hashtag save the nail. Okay? Just saying. Oh, God, darling. It probably is in somebody's gravy. I can't do it. Whew. You know, every time I go there, I was like, what in the fingernail is going on? Or what in the hangnail is going on, you know? Hey, Brenda from snowy Ontario. I bet it's beautiful, though. Yes, if I have to go back there, guys, I'll do a live video, give you the full experience. Okay? Oh, I'm sick. Y'all keep talking about stuff she could have done. Yes, the nail's on life support, so hopefully somebody pulled the plug, it shorted out, the batteries died, something. Because that thing was just waiting to go with his friends, honey. They were in hell waiting on him. Sonia, you made my day, girl, by being here. I guess so, Jan. I mean, I'm going to have to ask for a freaking ladle, but I'm not going to because I'm never going back there again. I can't do it. Boycott, done. Okay? Can't do it. Sharon, I would love that, girl. Who can we call? And y'all know what I did last night. Josh makes fun of me, but I don't know if I've told y'all this. It made my entire year, okay? Like one day I'm going to spit out my wine. I was so excited, and I never waste wine. Hallmark, every Friday night at 7 o'clock, they play a Christmas movie now throughout the whole entire year. So you best believe, honey, my DVR is sparking because I've got it so full of those Christmas movies. Josh hates it. But I sat on the couch last night, and I've gotten to where I have to watch them in spurts because if you watch the full thing, you know, it gets a little too corny because I've seen every single one. So now that I watch it in spurts, almost like little episodes, I feel that it's more exciting. So last night I got on the couch, and honey, I watched 5 minutes of it. I was ready to put my tree up. But every Friday night at 7. Can you give me life, girl? Someone needs to give that lady some life with the nail. Ooh, me too. Guys, if I'm going blurry on you, the weather's really bad here, try exiting out of the video and then coming right back in. Sometimes that helps by refreshing your page, myself included. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Oh, I don't do Dairy Queen. A lot of people are saying something about Dairy Queen. Let me tell you what, there's some rules. I told this on my page the other day. There's some rules you have to follow at a couple different places. Dairy Queen is one. We've had a Dairy Queen. I've had a Dairy Queen since I was a kid. 2 rules, okay? I'm taking a moment of silence. Never, ever, ever look at their nails. Ever, okay? So when they give you food, just put your arm out and get the food. Don't ever look at their nails because usually they're black. They look like they have scraped them in the dirt. And they're handing you your food, and you know they put that hand somewhere. So that's my rule at Dairy Queen. Never look at their nails, never look at the teeth. Last time I went there, honey, she had 1 tooth, aluminum foil, looked like some Reynolds wrap. That's all she had. I guess that's how she opened up the can. I don't know. But that's my 2 rules at Dairy Queen. You just never look and make eye contact. Just put your hand out, bring it back in, honey, get your food. But you do need to look if they give you a blizzard because you know they're supposed to do that trick where they tap it upside down. Honey, they did that to me one time. Bloop, it went in the parking lot. So you do need to look at that, but just be careful, be cautious because Dairy Queen has just really almost sent me over the edge. Okay, I'm just saying. Y'all were talking about Dairy Queen. For real. Yes, Brenda, that's exactly the face I was looking. And I can't go back to Dairy Queen because the last time I went there, my mom flew over the parking brake. Have I told y'all that story? It was tragic. Tragic, tragic. Yeah, Anyway, I'm going to have to bring him some flowers next time I go. Yes. Hey, Nancy. Thank you. Oh, my God, Judy, I did. I saw where he was there. I would black out and die, okay? I'd be deceased. If I went up into town and they were filming Home, I'd be like, can I be an extra? Can I be on Home and Family? Oh, hey, Kelly, it's good to see you, girl. Oh, God, was it that bad back in the day, girl? How was it? No, Darlene, my life is crazy, girl. Every day, it's a new story. It's a new day. But let me tell y'all about this other story at Dairy Queen. I might have already told you, but it's a good one, so I got to tell you. Okay? It was about the time my mom went over the parking brake. So we went to Dairy Queen. It's probably been like 2 months ago because I'm scared to go back there. Okay? Because of this experience. And we went through the drive-thru. You know, welcome. That's what it sounds like because they need to get their speaker fixed. Welcome. And I said, hi. I'll take, a dude with cheese and some tacos. And they said, okay. So I order my food and they say, I go to the window, I use my rules, I just hand my money out, I look back ahead and she says, I need you to pull forward, we're going to cook that dude with cheese. And I was thinking, okay. So I pull around to the front, I'm in the passenger seat, my mom's driving, and my sister Morgan is in the back. So I already had my tacos, she gave me those through the window. So they were sitting in my lap, crunchy tacos, I was so excited. Dairy Queen does have some good tacos. So I pull around, we wait 10 minutes, the guy comes out, brings the dude with cheese, he hands it to my mom, puts it in her lap, we're ready to go. So now what happened next is just tragic. So she reverses the car and she floors it. I don't know if y'all know my mom, she drives like a bat out of hell, like Cruella, okay? Floored it. Next thing I know, honey, all I remember is my tacos flying in the air. She flew forward over one of them yellow parking brakes. So, we were like this. She flew down. She stopped dead center in the parking brake. And she says, oh my God, was that a kid? I said, my tacos, my tacos, they're crushed. I now have a taco salad in the floor. And all she was thinking about, oh my God, did I hit a kid? I said, Mom, my tacos. And so we were both screaming. Morgan was in the back, dying laughing. She was like, oh my freaking God. And so then I turned around. We're still straddling the parking brake. I turn around. look over. Every employee at the Dairy Queen has their hands up to the window like this, staring at us. We're still mid-parking brick, which means we have to keep going to get the back 2 tires over the brick. I was still freaked because I had tacos on the floor. I was like, my tacos, my taco salad. And Mom was like, will you shut up about those tacos? And she's like, I thought I had a kid. And she was dying laughing. Like, we were crying, tearing up. We had to fly over the back 2 tires, honey. I look back, again, all those people had their hands to the window. So that's why I can't go to the Dairy Queen in Hallsville anymore, because they'll be like, here come them crazy idiots again. But I'm surprised I didn't even blow out a tire, honey. I done broke a rib trying to, hold on to myself. But that's how it is with my mom. Elizabeth, the coupon code is Dylan20, all caps, DYLAN 20. And you put it in at the end of the video. But let me tell y'all why this was so funny and so bad. When I was a kid, and I cannot make this crap up. When I was a kid, I was in the parent pickup line. Everyone knows what a parent pickup line is. Shout out to the kids. We were standing there, okay? So my mom drove a Dodge Intrepid. I'll never forget, okay? It was this white car. It was as big like a land barge. How you could put a body in the trunk. And she was driving down. So the way the parent pickup line is you're going down this long road, and you get in the parking lot of the school, you drive around, and then right here there's railing, and all the kids are standing there. So we're standing there waiting on my mom, and, she's a little bit late. Probably, I know why. She was at the Dairy Queen, honey, getting her ice cream cone. So she's probably eating that cone and, driving down the road. So, honey, she came in on 2 wheels, flying in. What did she do? She took a left turn, and she flew over all 4 tires in that low Dodge Intrepid. She flew over a yellow parking brake, boom, 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 and then she flew up in the parent pickup line. The teachers were like, kids, get back, get back, get back, get back. They thought that they didn't know who it was. They were like, get back, kids, get back, and they had their hands up, and I was like, honey, that's just my mom. So that's why it was so funny, because she literally almost lost her muffler, her tailpipe, because she flew over that thing at least 25 miles per hour with that Dodge Intrepid. And if y'all don't know what that is, it sits low to the floor. Remember those cars back in the day that had the seat belts that would come automatically and choke you? I feel like that's what my mom needs to get installed in her car, just for extra protection, because you never know, honey, if we are going to be needing 4-wheel drive or going off-roading or over parking brakes. So that's why the Dairy Queen one was so bad, because it hadn't happened in 20 years, and when that happened, we all of a sudden had flashbacks. If I could have a camera for that moment at the school, it would just be everything. But those teachers, I'll still remember, get back, kids, get back. I'm like, girl, don't worry, it's just my mom. Yes, I know, Tanya. Oh my God, shrubs, honey, oh my God. Hey, Morgan, I was just telling everybody about Mom's parking brake experiences. Hey, Samuel, I have not. Yes, that's about how she does. My mom just looks both ways, honey, and flies out. Whew. Okay, so back to the arrangement real quick. So we're adding in this greenery, and it's got all of these fun little pieces on it. So now I'm going to turn it around to the back side back here. And again, I'm using this 26-inch petunia spray. Thank you, Michael. So let's take a little poll. Do you guys drive with both feet? Just say yes or no. Like, I've always been taught to drive with 1 foot. And I can barely drive with 1 foot, honey. But I've heard if if you're used to driving a standard, then you most likely drive with 2. Because Morgan's boyfriend drives with 2, and honey, it's like you have to, say a prayer for your life once you get in that car. Okay, a lot of people are saying thank God, because I was anxious because, hey, Mrs. Fabulous, how are you, girl? Gatlinburg is coming up, honey, in like, I don't know, let's see, 18 days? Am I right? I can't count, honey. All them years at Sylvan, I still can't count to 10. But I think it's like 18 days, so that's exciting. Oh, thank God. So Karen, Trudy, honey, and Janice, I would all ride with you because you drive with 1 foot like how we're supposed to drive. So many people scary. They're scary. Ooh. Patricia, is that why he's your ex, honey? Because he drove with 2? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Everybody's saying 2 feet, thank God. I was starting to get a little worried. Okay, I'm going to add some more of these down here behind the back. I've never tried to drive an automatic. I just feel like that could be an accident waiting to happen. Hey, Misty, it sure is. Maybe we should do a live video one day. Dylan learning how to drive a standard. Oh, my God. Can y'all just imagine that? It would be crazy. We're going to shop until we drop. What'd I say, Morgan? Yeah, standard. Okay, we're going to put a couple more of these pieces near the back, and then I'm going to add some ribbon to accent this really well. Yes, honey, Jesus take the wheel, the brake, and the gear shift, okay? Because if I did it, he would need it. Okay, I'm going to turn this around so I can check it out. Okay, we've got a really great shape going here. So now I'm going to take some of this ribbon and just really make this pop by adding a little bit of ribbon here and there. Don't forget, coupon code, all caps, Dylan20, DYLAN20. You post that at the end of your shopping at ellishomeandgarden.com, and you can get 20% off your entire purchase, including sale items, and we have tons and tons and tons of ribbon on there. So you guys make sure you get on there, take advantage of that sale. It's today only. It ends at 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, Tree. Hey, Linda, so I actually just put the styrofoam in there, and then I just glued the bunny's feet to the actual foam. It only burned him for a minute, honey. He didn't even know it. And then I took some moss, I just went blank, sheet moss, and I put it around there to cover up all the styrofoam. Hey, Misty, it sure is. Everything online is 20% off. It's not going to show it when you put it in your cart, but once you get to the end to the payment option, you put in that coupon code, then it will show where your discounts apply. Hey, Carol, how are ya? Hey, Teresa, Linda. Thank you, Tanya. So I'm just going to put a small piece of ribbon on the front to accent this. I'll show you guys in just a sec. I'm just going to do 3 loops. Hey, Judy, I think we do, or we did. Absolutely, Brenda. Let me look on the website in just a minute, and I'll see if I can actually find it for you, and then I can post it in the comment section. Hey, Tree, we sell glue guns in the store, but they don't have them online, I don't believe. Okay, so I'm going to put this bow on one of these wooden sticks. Thank you, Brenda, for being here. Of course. Hey, Linda. The coupon code is Dylan20. I'm going to post it right now. Okay? Let's see, DYLAN 20. Okay, I just posted it down below from Ellis Home and Garden, so you guys will be able to see it better. Hey, Shauna. Okay, so I'm going to add a piece of this ribbon right here on the front. Look at that. You just put a tad of ribbon on there, and it really helps stand out or pop this arrangement. Hey, Rita, how are ya? All right, so I'm gonna kind of spin this around so you guys can see. So we started out with this green container. Don't forget, this container is online. I think there's like a couple other ones in different colors, the same size. I put the bunny on the top as our focal point. I added some of that petunia spray around. Super simple, guys. It was like 3 steps. And then I added that little bit of ribbon right there to really accent this and finish off. Mary, I know, I missed you, girl. Did you find anything good? What do y'all mean the battery is short-lived? What are y'all talking about? So anyway, this is just a quick, easy, cute Easter arrangement that anyone can do. And again, you can find all of these items on the website, ellishomeandgarden.com. I also want to mention that there are open houses this weekend for Ellis. It's going to be at the Longview, Beaumont, and Bossier locations. Saturday and Sunday, they have gift card giveaways from 1 to 5. You have to be in person, in store to win, but I think they're like $50. And all you got to do is sign up when you're in the store and shop around, and they'll call your name on the hour. The radio stations will be here, and they've got tons of stuff outside. So we're about to walk out there in just a second so I can show you guys all the plants and everything that they've had come in, because they've got so much stuff. But one more time, don't forget, take advantage of the sale today, guys. It's Ellis is saying thank you, you know, for being our customer, supporting us every week here as we do the videos and do demonstrations for you guys. So we're offering 20% off your entire purchase today until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. All you got to do, once you're done shopping, put in the coupon code Dylan, all caps, Dylan20, D-Y-L-A-N, and you guys will get the 20% off. Also, girl, some of them glue guns I've seen, they look like a power tool. I saw this lady one time using this glue gun, honey. That thing was this big, and I thought, what is she doing? Is she gluing that down to the roof? I mean, but hey, if it works, it works. But don't forget, guys, you can find me throughout the week at Designs by Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N, on Facebook. And I have a paid monthly group, so it's $20 a month, and I give you a minimum of 2 live videos per week full of demonstrations. I really go in depth and give you guys the principles and elements of floral design, whether it's wreaths or arrangements. I talk about shape, placement, everything like that. And then I give you 1 pre-recorded tutorial per month. So that's 8 live videos per month and 1 pre-recorded tutorial. And there's usually a lot of bonus material and lives in between all of that. It's $19.99 per month, and you can sign up at DylanPalmerDesigns.com. And I would love to have you as a diva. That's what my group's called, Dylan's Divas. All right, guys, are y'all ready to walk outside and check out all the flowers? Mark is going to be out there, which I'm very excited about. I haven't got to catch up with him in a minute. And I want to show you guys all the great stuff that they have going on. Let me unplug my glue guns. I don't burn nothing up, honey. Okay, let me come around there and grab the camera, and we're going to go on a field trip. Okay, this might shake for just a second, y'all. I'm going to take this phone off here. Okay, how y'all doing? Okay, let's go on a little field trip. So we're going to go out in the greenhouse. Any questions or comments that you guys have throughout this portion, especially if they have to do with plants, Mark will answer those and help you in any way that he can. Yes, the coupon code is Dylan, in all caps, D-Y-L-A-N, 20. That's the coupon code for today. Yeah, can we just let me show y'all something real quick. Ellis has got all kinds of stuff in here this year. Look at this, all this nice furniture. Look how pretty this set is. I haven't even seen this. Super pretty. Look at all these garden stakes, sunflowers. Hi, Robin. Hey, Teeny. Look how real these geraniums look. These we've ordered for online. They haven't came in yet, but they're going to be here soon. Okay, how freaking cute is that with that container? Wow. Garden is here. Look at all the hummingbird feeders. Good Lord. Okay, let's go out here in the greenhouse. Mark? Wow, I hadn't been out here in a long time. This is my favorite. Of course, I'm going over here to the tulips. Guys, leave a comment down below. Let us know what your favorite flower is for the springtime. Mine's going to be a tulip. Look how pretty these are. There's some down here that's got like multiple colors. Look at those. Wow. Okay. I love seeing all this color. It's been so like bland and nasty for so long. Look, y'all, this is like real maidenhair fern. So we use this a lot in our videos. Looks just like this. Ready? All right, guys. Say hi to Mark. He's here with us. He's going to showcase some of the stuff he's got going. Honey, got the lipstick on before we can begin. We got to be professional.
Getting my lips all supple for y'all. Hey, listen, I'm glad you joined us again. Probably a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned hopefully we were getting geraniums, citrus, fruit trees, a big shipment of more bulbs that are in bloom. So I just want to do a quick overview today and show you some of those. I think Dylan might have pointed some out already, but these hydrangea, now these are a floral hydrangea, meaning they were raised in a greenhouse or greenhouse hydrangeas. But the heads on this, I mean,
huge.
That's like just shy of half the size of half a basketball.
I don't think I've ever seen it this big here.
Yeah, those are gorgeous. These are $19.99. We've got the bluish purple, white, this gorgeous vibrant pink. And then this is called a Supreme Blue. And you can see there's a little purple cast that's starting to show. So I'm curious to see if there's enough acidity in the soil that these are actually going to turn a bluish purple color. Shrimp plants. I've never had the shrimp plants that have, or shrimp pants, shrimp plants that have come in looking this good. The geraniums that we have every year, the 12-inch deco pots. We have over here, and our best seller is the cranberry. We've also got red, cherry, white splash,
Real quick.
white, orange, lilac.
Real quick, we have a question. I don't want to miss it.
Yes.
One, do we have black walnut trees?
We do not.
Okay. Do we have any regular rose bushes?
No, I'm getting those in probably in 2 or 3 weeks. The knockouts I know for sure. They're a little, they haven't quite fleshed out according to our grower yet. So it's going to be a few more weeks for those like teas and hybrids to come in.
Okay. Brenda says, can you plant those in the garden, the hydrangeas?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, is Brenda?
Yes.
Brenda, I'm going to tell you a quick story. Even though those are floral or greenhouse hydrangeas, about 3 years ago, we left a 6-inch pot. Those are 8-inch. Of one of those out all winter. And it was a winter that got, you know, in the 20s a few times. In the spring, I grabbed it one day and it was on its side and it literally was sprouting out from the old wooden growth from the year before. So, to answer the question, if it survived a 6-inch pot with half full dirt during the winter, I don't know why it wouldn't last in an average winter that we have here. But I don't want to guarantee that. I'm just letting you know what my experience has been in the past. Ideally, you want to go with the ones that are meant for outdoors, the everlasting bloom, the rebloom, you want to go with those.
Okay. We have a lot of questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know this, but Janice is asking if we have Meyer lemon trees.
Come here, girl.
Okay.
Yes.
Someone said you look like Lou Diamond Phillips. I don't know who that is.
I've been told I look like a lot of things or people, but a couple of times that, yeah. Yes, we got in 100 Meyer lemon trees this year. And I've got some of them in the greenhouse, and I've got the rest. And this is a nice segue to get outside because the other things to point out here was, really it was just that I wanted to point out the bulbs that we had in those hydrangeas. And then to let you know also, we're gonna have a special that's going on right now with our 4.5-inch Gerber daisies. They're $5 each as opposed to $5.99. I only have a small amount now, but I ordered like 10 more flats. So this whole table will be full of those by the weekend. Which, by the way, Dylan probably mentioned, it is our open house this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. 1 to 5, there'll be a drawing for gift cards. Diane Day, Midday Mama is going to be here on Saturday, I believe, from 1 to 5.
And it's your birthday, right?
And it is, yes, it's my birthday.
His 40th birthday is here, guys.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old with 40 years of experience. That's the best way I can put that.
Are the shrimp plants annual?
They're considered a tropical for us, so annual, but yes, a tropical, so don't leave it outside in the winter.
Okay.
So, Brenda, here is a large portion of, these are all Meyer lemons, this whole section. So I've got 12, there's 48, 50, about 60 right here, and I've got about 30 inside the greenhouse. They're just starting to get buds and blooms on them. And then in front, I've got a sample of our orange trees. We've got about 3 or 4 different kinds of orange trees, as we usually do. And these, by the way, I left mine in the grower's pot last fall, and left it outside every single day during this cold weather, and it hasn't dropped a leaf or gotten burnt. So you can acclimate these to the cold temperatures here. And this has already got the blooms on it. Even starting to show little tiny fruit. And then we have the thornless and the thorn lime. And then inside I've got the loquat, the kumquat, avocado. This year we haven't had avocados in the past.
Sharon's asking, do you need 2 lemons to get lemons? Guess meaning
No.
2 trees? Okay.
No, because I've had one so evidently they're a self-pollinator. I hope I was correct in that. The shrub yard is packed with like formosa, red ruffle, pink ruffle, azaleas, all the way from here to the very end of this bed, and then it goes down just toward the boxwood is all azaleas, formosas, and like I said, in the red ruffle, the traditional azaleas. On the other side is a solid, all encore, proven winner, rebloom. So we have a really, really good, huge selection of azaleas this year. And then now we're gonna segue to,
Fredna, don't worry, honey, we're working our way over there. She's asking about hibiscus. We got a lot.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of hibiscus. And then on the porch, it may be hard to see, but I've got probably 80 left of the macho ferns. They're $19.99. I'm gonna get another shipment of those probably Monday. So don't worry, we're not gonna run out. You'll still have choices. Still have a pretty good selection of the dogwoods, the red and the Cherokee, the white.
They're going to bloom
Cherokee
soon. Look,
Princess.
they're starting to bloom at the ends.
Yeah, a few of the white ones are just starting to show their color.
Couple questions real quick before I miss
Yeah.
them. Stephanie says, do you have to have the avocado trees in pairs for them to really grow?
You know what, I don't know the answer to that. I don't think you do, but just Google it to make sure. Since we haven't carried them before, I didn't do any research on them, and I should have already done that. So if you find out, let me know so I can tell everybody and I won't be ignorant.
Okay, Leafa says, do you have Satsuma orange trees?
Satsuma.
Satsuma?
I'm pretty sure Owari and Satsuma. I'm
Okay.
almost positive we do.
Okay.
I'll try to answer that, get back to you, and I'll look and make sure.
Hey, Shanna, how are you? Shanna's watching the work here.
Hey Shanna, I got your rain boots, girl. Okay, just quickly in the bedding, as we always have, I've got the 36 count flats. This will be full by the weekend because I did a big order this weekend with the store manager. I've got the 9 packs, as we always do, portulacas, begonias, profusion zinnias, short stuff zinnias, impatiens, coleus, sun coleus and shade coleus, and then carnations. And this year we have a different carnation I haven't had before. This thing's got a mammoth bloom. So here's your, I'm just gonna do it.
I usually hate carnations. Those are pretty.
I meant, did I say carnation? I meant to say dianthus.
Okay.
But it's the same family.
Hi,
But,
Diane.
So here is what a dianthus normally looks like. The size, look at the difference in the size of the bloom. I mean, these are just huge. So I love these. So that's new for us this year.
Carrie's asking, can the macho ferns be shipped? Having a hard time finding them pretty around here.
Well, we get them from Florida, is it? We get them from like either California or Florida, so yes, they can be shipped. Those machos actually come in a little, you know, like the netting you'll sometimes find on fruit, that really thin, like green netting. That's what they come in. So, and they're on that truck for like 3 days or so, so it can be shipped. If you're gonna do it in a cardboard box, I would put holes in it, and if you're gonna wrap it, I would make it wrapped in something that's gonna be breathable.
Okay, Rebecca has a question. Actually, I'm wondering.
Yeah.
What's best for planting in window boxes?
Depends on what kind of shade, what kind of light you get, and ideally you want to have something that's going to kind of trail. So if you get part to full sun, I would do Lismachia or Creeping Jenny, or Lismachia as some call it, which is this here, which actually is a perennial for us. And this will trail. I mean, it can even trail 6 feet if you wanted it to. That's a good like little spiller in your window box. Something that would go well with that would be a profusion zinnia, the bronze leaf begonia. Or if it's shadier, the green leaf begonia, or an impatient for shade. If it's sunnier, you could put vinca, trailing vinca, like I said, the profusion zinnias, or like a short stuff zinnia. Anything you're going to put in a container, or even in your flower beds, you can put in a window box. You just have to follow the directions of, is it full, part sun, or shade? That's the main thing. Tropicals, I've got the 6-inch, which we always have, just once I was there. The 6-inch tropicals starting off with the hibiscus, and then mandavillas and diplodanias, plumbagos and lemongrass, and then we're going to segue to our 6.5-inch. The usual suspects I've got again, calibrachoas, petcoas, which is a cross between a petunia and a calibrachoa, short stuff zinnias, lantana, pentas, Persian shield, one of my favorites, a good shade to part sun plant. That'd be good for a window box too, or container. Some patients, New Guinean patients, and on the other side we've got the Buddleias, butterfly bush, Gaillardia. These are pretty much a full sun on that side. Salvias of different varieties, Coreopsis, the pincushion or scabiosa, and
That stuff's pretty. What is that blue?
This, it looks like blue days, but it's not a blue days. It's Lithidora, and it's a perennial, but it's got that gorgeous. I mean, that's like a vibrant cobalt blue. Yeah, that's something, I don't think I've had so much of that in the past.
Hey, Emily, Sophie Mark is at the Longview, Texas location. Those are all pretty.
And then I only have about 400 Kimberly Queen ferns
running
left. But the good news is we're getting 550 more on Monday, Tuesday, or maybe Wednesday next week. Those are
big in size.
$19.99. They're $14.99. They have really good size. You know, that's the fern that can take a lot of sun or part sun and even some shade. But unlike the Boston fern or the macho, which needs just like morning sun or like dappled afternoon sun. And then finally, and then I'm gonna let y'all go and get back to your breakfast, brunch,
Hey,
or
Eric,
lunch.
how are you? Good.
We
Have
had
any
our first...
vegetables yet? Oh, I see a few.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm glad you said that. Vegetables.
Okay.
Peppers are going to come this week. They weren't ready until this week. but we've got the same selection of tomatoes, including some heirlooms, in the 36 count or 6 packs. And then on this side, I've got a few of the 6-inch tomato pots and cantaloupes, cucumbers, collards, lettuces, and strawberries. And then a couple of the hanging baskets of, you know, some people laugh, but these actually
Got a little bloom on it.
Yeah, and there's a little tomato. Yeah, it's got a little mater up there. Okay, then, like I said, we're gonna get peppers this week, so I'll have that for you as well.
Got a quick question. What would be the best plant in the ground where it's mainly sunny?
Oh, the butterfly bush. If you want something that's gonna get really tall, there are varieties that can stay kind of a dwarf. I mean, there's a host of things. The periwinkle, vinca. I said the butterfly bush. Lantana is a good one. Petunias could, although they don't want, that could be a little too much hot sun for them. Pentas is another good choice. That calibrachoa or petcoa that I mentioned, that work, any kind of salvia or sage is always a good choice for full sun too.
Rebecca said her tomatoes grew like 6 foot last year. That's crazy.
Oh, that's called, oh, I forgot the word. It'll come to me. Give me a minute. Indeterminate. Determinate's when a tomato stays like a bush, and indeterminate is when they almost like a climber. Okay, so the tropicals, we've got that Ruella, the Mexican petunia again this year.
How big does that get?
That can get like 6 feet, but you can literally pinch this off anywhere and stick it in water, and it like roots in like maybe 3 days. Once you have it, you're always going to have them. You can't get rid of them, but they're not really that invasive.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. Plumbago, we've even got the white as well as the blue, the firecracker bush, the butterfly bush that I mentioned to you earlier. Here's a sample of one of the blossoms.
Does that
butterflies.
bloom like all year or just
all
one
year?
time?
Totally. And if you deadhead it, it's gonna, like this is a spent one. Break that off. It'll encourage these shoots to get larger and for them to make heads of buds and then bloom for you. Then the Diplodanias and Mandavillas that are trailing, I've even got them in the bush form. Confederate jasmine, cannas. And again, we have these for you every year, and I know it seems soon, but we get these things in this time of year. I've also got the tree form or standard of that same Ruella.
That's pretty.
The Esperanza, which is also a perennial for us here. And then we're gonna start with the hibiscus. I've got the braided hibiscus standard tree. And then I have just the single trunk hibiscus over here. And then just our bush hibiscus.
God, look at this one.
And we've got, these are called Fiesta. They're one of my favorites. And there's a Yoder, which is another kind of a specialty hibiscus. They're a little more than the $19.99 ones. So they range from $19.99, $21.99, and $24.99. But we have the same selections of colors that we have every year. The double red, the single red, the pink. We'll have a double and single peach, which we just passed earlier over there. And then the Fort Meyer yellow, which is another really good seller for us.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
Do we have any broomstick, and are they okay left in planters?
We don't, although that firecracker plant looks like a broomstick. I don't think that does very well in the South, or at least not in Texas. We had it up in New York. It did really well there.
Okay.
But yes, it'll do well in a container.
Do we have hummingbird plants?
Hummingbird plant, that's probably just referring to a plant that is going to attract a hummingbird. I know the cardinal vine does, the trumpet vine. So I don't know exactly what you're referring to specifically as a hummingbird plant, because several are considered hummingbird attractors. So. Okay,
and Gail says, what trees can she put on her patio that are best for privacy? I guess that'll get big.
Trees, patio, it depends on what kind of sunlight you get. A tree for privacy. If you get a good amount of sun, those hibiscus, I mean, we get them sometimes that are already like 7 and 8 foot tall.
Trees?
Mm-hmm. But those will get, this year, probably 5 is about the height they're going to get, but they get a pretty big sphere on them. So that would work well. That Ruella that I mentioned, that Mexican petunia, even though it's not a tree, it's a bush, that's a real good kind of a privacy fence kind of plant. That's 2 good options, but again, if I don't know what kind of sun you get, I can't recommend one that's going to work for you.
Okay.
And then more of our specialty, another one of my favorites, this, I mean, that's just gorgeous.
Really different. Hey, Shannon, she sure is. Letha says, do we carry Tropicana canna lilies? Isn't that what we just saw, or something different?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Tropicana is the one that has the variegated leaves. It'll be like orange, yellow, green, and sometimes burgundies in it. I don't have that one, but I do have the what we call the crimson leafed, and some refer to that as a Tropicana, but I don't think it's a true Tropicana. So The answer is no, but we do have the red-leafed cannas for you. And then here's a sample of a variegated leafed hibiscus. Kind of looks like a
I don't think I've
croton
ever even seen that.
or a coleus. That's a sample of our bush dipladenias and mandavillas. And then finally, blackberries and blueberries. Tift blue
And fountains.
and fountains, and we have more varieties of the blueberries this year than we have before. So I just want to give you a quick overview of the stuff that we've already gotten in. Again, keep in mind this weekend is our open house, both Saturday and Sunday. We'd love for you to come out, so don't be a stranger.
All right, one last question, then we're
Yeah.
gonna let them go, guys. Nancy says her hibiscus are inside for the winter in New York, which you'd know about this. They're getting lots of tiny white flying bugs. What's the problem?
The problem is you probably have white fly, or it could be gnats. But if you go and like touch the leaf and there's like a flurry of, and then they get back, especially on the underside, that's going to be white fly. You can use, if you're going to put them outside, it's probably going to be at least another month or two before you can take them out because it's cold there still. I would use an insecticidal soap, especially if you have kids or pets. Use something organic to treat that or make your own solution with dishwashing liquid and a spritzer bottle and spray it, and that will suffocate them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for showing us the tour.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll keep you posted as we continue to get more stuff in, and I'll try and come out here every time I'm here just so he can show you what's new.
Yep, and I'll keep you abreast of all the new stuff we're coming in.
All right. Bye, Mark.
Thank you all.
All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us today and joining us to watch the videos. Don't forget, today only until 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, we're doing the online sale to show our appreciation to you. Use the coupon code DYLAN20, all caps, DYLAN20, at the end of your purchase, and you will save 20% off your entire purchase online, including the sale items. Again, it's today only. It's our thank you to you for supporting us and having so much fun each and every week. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out today. Don't forget, find me on Facebook at Designs by Dylan, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 10 o'clock here at Ellis Home and Garden. Bye, guys.